I used to email the venues and ask them if I could be open and act for the rappers that's passing through town.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Dwayne Haskins and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They go play action now. Jackson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry now for Gus Edwards. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led by their quarterback in his 3rd NFL season now, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Haskins to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. From the 27, Haskins. He gets it complete to Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. On third down, Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They hand this off to Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Here's Haskins. Over the middle to Beckham. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On first down, it's Haskins. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 7, operating from the 34. On the give, this is Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Haskins' throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Haskins will throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. 7 yards the pickup there. Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. To throw again is Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Off the option, here's Edwards. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On the option, it's Jackson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now it's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Haskins on first down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On second down now. It's Harris. And he gets it down to the 32. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now Haskins. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. First down, and they go back to Harris. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Boswell's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big pickup there on the run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And we're going to have a break in the action. As you can see, Mark Andrews is yet to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. On second down, it's Edwards. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jackson. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll run here with Edwards. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Jackson now. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Completion here to Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Haskins throw there, hauled in by Claypool. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Second down. Again, they defer to Snell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Second down and goal. Haskins. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Odell Beckham from 6 yards away. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Jackson on first down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
They go play action with Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins.
Quick slant finding Claypool. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
From the 29, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.